Time you did Legon, then you guys.
Yeah, then they call me Samini.
Then Loki, if you dey backstage, then you take the voice come for the crowd.
Yeah, people go there. So like, make her take her, man. So I go do like, mommy, beat to the better. Yoy, boy, a chick. Yeah. Oh, Samini, Mama Basuna Mananta, Samini, Mama Yiko, Momilo, hey, Samini, Mama Basuna Mananta, bro. Lo, 15 years ago, na me te brain. Na me see adie ye de wan kranie na wo ye de me pe mi chinchin sa na ese me ne ye ne de me to ano ato wo to ana mato afedi me bossa na me kosa na me hu brei mi ti ye ne bi se Batman BAT was the best of all times okosa no who to say Obi wa brochira your friend Batman and your branding no enshed danchi Aden me use me ankasamidi and I was say your friend Emmanuel ABC Andrews but Samini trese me your rain God me kromunso me your hinin and your mommy fire di bakubia unye de ema Samini There comes a day when you want to play, you do not know which way.
Oh, yeah. Foster Romanus is in the studio. And on Friday, everything come up as one match money shoe the zoo. Wash your blue, black shoe. The sauce no so. Hey, black yo, the 3%. Hey, now what you need here? When you Romanus, Aquala way. When you knew who could see was thorough comedy, I was saying,
Thank you.
Hey, yeah, what's it? I'm making a guy laugh.
Oh my God.
You got when the passes are.
It's wonderful to have a Pojoba in the house.
That's it. Goodbye. Good energy.
How are you?
Yeah,
I
am
fine. It's awesome to have you here.
I'm honored too.
Usually, when it's one-on-one with you, the energy is sort of subtle and calm.
I'm a very shy person.
But when you are on stage, it is another level. This is the second time I'm meeting. The first time I was in a group of ladies. But where's a one-on-one? Ufere ade ufere emponi na ya na eka say mo amoye sade we say say unjimi ya untumi nye asem we pese wo yi ano say enukra say unjimi ya untumi nye asem nukra ento say
if you are naturally funny is an advantage
sabi enye jimi wo ho
there be addition very also to me I think you're on your feet. You have to be very smart to be a stand-up comedian. But when you are naturally funny, that's a plus to yeah.
You were supposed to be an accountant. And then all of a sudden you did a switch.
I'm fine.
I did an accountant no I born.
Yes, and I'm a born, but I think that my interest was rather towards another thing and not that. So it didn't
another
always...
thing as in the comedy.
Yeah, I love theater. I love the arts. So almost all the time I want to be in a space where art so and as a performance because here and there. And then yeah, it's not a calculator kind of thing. No, any boring one. Me
But now you might
mean to be in couple of joint secondary school.
And you switched to theater arts.
I had to
and all
switch
of that.
because I had interest there. What even led me there was placing second at the Stars of the Future reality show.
Yes.
So then that also brought my parents' attention to the fact that it looks like
We're natural.
the interest was no more. So let's just allow him. And then that's
Initially you had a bit of opposition from them?
kinda. My dad really wanted me to pursue the accounting.
Chartered accountant.
Oh, like
Is that why you're accounting in comedy?
Cannot demand me the
Well, what we say, like you said, because for you to be able to stand on a stage with so many people and perform like that, like you mimic somebody, and it's like perfect.
Yeah.
And you need to be brainy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that theater arts, in the end, Stars of the Future and all of that. From there, tell us a bit about your life before Foster Romanus. Would you say Foster Ponsa?
Yeah.
I don't know how Ponsa.
I mean, fancy is mostly people are attach what they see you do to you as a brand.
So the Romanus,
the Romanus came from a stage play we did.
Okay.
So then that was my character name on the stage. In the stage play, and I think they loved the character. So then now they started associating me to it. And since the people you are serving wanted it, why not give it to them?
Yeah, you give them.
So then I gave.
But you could have detached from it and give them exactly who you are.
It's for easy identification because even as I now I have I have different groups of people who call me different names at different times because I started from Viasat 1 with class 5 Papa.
Okay.
So people would meet you like, we don't see you in your school uniform again because then I used to be in school uniform playing that role. And then that stopped. And then it came to the theater, which is the Romanus.
Okay.
And then there are those who know me for only stand-up comedy. Okay. So there are people who know me for theater performances. Right. And there are some who know me for only stand-up comedy. So I had to merge the two. That's how come I use the Foster Romanus.
Imagine both. Are you happy with what you're doing at this very moment? Let's be honest.
I am super excited, very excited. In the sense that, I mean, when we started stand-up comedy, it wasn't a vibrant thing. Some years down the line, now it is a force to reckon with, and I feel proud to be a part of the movement. So yeah, I mean, you see the empire your boy. History of GH stand-up comedy, my name will be in there. And I think that's oh, there be say ABI you may want to have more than you have now. But at least for the fact that I'm part of a group that started a genre that wasn't popular. That means a lot to me.
A lot, yeah. And you guys have come very far. Congratulations.
Thank you very
much.
Who
gave you your biggest break in this whole thing?
It was the man who handed me the forms to start stand-up comedy, Ken Fiati. Yeah, so I was in a drama group with him, and he was my director. So he came to me with a form that I should go and participate in the Stars of the Future. It wasn't like I've heard, go and try it. He came to me with the form. He had picked the form, and he brought it to me that go and do it. So it was music and comedy. And he said, don't do music. Do comedy.
You sing very well because with this Samini thing you did, I mean, somebody with your voice will be a recording artist or something.
Well, I have 2 songs out, just that I've not really paid attention to the music side yet. But then, it's my comedy.
So the man gave you the phone?
Yes.
I wanted to ask, what did he see in you
that
made him hand you that form?
That I will have to ask him.
You haven't?
I mean, I did ask him, but then he just said he saw somebody who had what it takes to be on there. But on Shada and Kabibia in there. But then whatever he saw, I believe that at the moment that's what I mean. People are seeing
Everywhere,
now. Everywhere,
you want to
everywhere.
tell this man anything?
Oh,
Just
yes.
to encourage somebody out there, because ingratitude that does, so people
Oh,
are not helping.
For me, I always
tell him something directly. Look
So-
into your camera
camera,
and tell that man something. Because
So he's a reverend now, Reverend Ken Fiati. So thanks for the opportunity now. I just want to say God bless you. I feel very humbled to be here at this moment to say thank you very much. God richly bless you. And I am very, 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 very grateful for what you did for me. And I'll never forget it. I pray, say, just as you held me and you lifted me, people will lift you the same way you have lifted me.
I want to ask you, Rev is probably listening. What if he hands you a Bible now?
He has already.
Oh!
he has. What was the message around that Bible? Did he just call you and say, take the Bible? Was it a special occasion? What was
No, so he, as part of what I do church ministrations as well.
Oh, we are suffering.
It's something that.
There been we are suffering.
Me suffer, me a Christian.
We are Christian. Have you ever been to the Bible schools and all
No,
of that?
I haven't been to the Bible.
But yeah, who preach you are sorry then.
I minister, me worship.
We are worshiping.
Nice.
Ah, okay.
Nice.
So, hey, Minister Foster is here. You're going to sing one gospel song. No, show us.
I have a gospel song.
No,
Oh,
break your life.
Yeah, right now.
No,
Yeah, right now.
Right now. Sing.
Put your
Put
boy,
you
your boy.
do worship in church. We are here. Put us
Anointing
in the
never
spirit.
foul.
I am fine.
I am fine.
I'm ready.
I'm also ready. You didn't expect this.
I expect. Okay, Hey,
I'm ready.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm ready.
let's go.
All right.
Uh-huh.
All right.
You
Hey.
want to be in the spirit.
Okay, I'm quick.
Okay.
Hinana, anywhere I say. Hinana, anywhere I say. Hinana, anywhere I say. Hinana, anywhere I say.
Do you have to close your eyes
Some
when you
people,
sing?
yeah, I know. Minimum,
You know, why do you have to close your eyes when you sing it? The cameras watching, Ghanaians are watching, and you're going in.
Moment be one.
Yeah.
So, what was this moment about? Why should you close
It's a
your eyes?
moment of gratitude. You're not just singing.
Oh, okay.
It's just like when you say I should do comedy. I'll not just come and stand there and say you said I should just do comedy. I'll perform.
Okay.
So if you say I should minister, it's an opportunity to show reverence.
To close your eyes.
It comes with it.
Closing your eyes is a point. It's like showing
It
reference.
helps with concentration, to concentrate and to go deep with it.
You've been in this art thing. When it comes to music, you're there somewhere. Acting, you're there somewhere. Comedy, you are there somewhere. You are everywhere. Tell us your whole vision, what you've seen so far, your experience of the arts industry in Ghana. What's on your heart? Forget about what everybody has, because you can qualify as one of the best pundits we have in Ghana. Tell us what you think of the arts industry right now. Don't mind me, I'm like that.
Take a deep breath.
Well, I feel the arts industry is vibrantly doing well. Okay. It can be better, and we hope it gets better. And I feel that there is not much attention to the arts industry in Ghana, and that's the most painful part.
What if you say not much attention? Can you break it down a bit?
Yes, so I mean there are a lot of stakeholders in there when it comes to arts. You need, apart from the practitioners, you need sponsorships, you need edifices, you need avenues to, apply or ploy your art. But then it's not available readily. So it's in other places, one person will tour with one particular product to other regions, other towns, other locations. But in Ghana, it's very limited, right from the National Theatre, which is not even state-of-the-art. It stays. Because
but it is our national theatre, so if you say it is not state-of-the-art, it means we're really lacking. That is Ghana's national theatre.
Exactly.
And it's
so
not
then
state-of-the-art.
it has to be to to the standard of a national theatre. What qualifies a stadium to be a stadium is because demarcations, all other things makes it a stadium. So then when there's a tournament, they have to come and inspect it to make sure it's up to
Your requirements.
Exactly. So if we're calling it a national theatre, it's only prudent that then it meets the requirement. Because when you go outside and you tell people I performed at the National Theatre, you're respected.
Whose job would you say it is to ensure that at least, if for nothing, our national theatre is of standard?
It's from the top.
Who is the top?
So the president must make sure the minister is doing it. The minister,
Which minister?
The minister for arts and culture.
Okay.
The minister must make sure all other councils and other offices in place responsible for the arts is working. Then those council also has to make sure that the directorate of the National Theatre are also working. So it's a chain. So
the president has a lot on his hands.
So that's what I'm
He
saying.
appoints people in various positions to make sure that these things are sorted out.
So that's why I said the president must make sure, because he put the minister there. So if the minister is not working, then the minister must go for somebody to come and do it. If the minister realizes that the council or whichever office or department is responsible for that is not working, that person must go. If the council also thinks that the directorate at the National Theatre is not doing what they are supposed to do, then there has to be a replacement. At the end of the day, we as artists or as practitioners, we just want a better place to put our art.
Would you say that like people in leadership don't have interest in the arts industry?
It looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like.
So what are you as musicians, actors, comedians, and all, that beautiful group doing yourselves? Because in other jurisdictions like Nigeria, I had the opportunity to see a whole village. It wasn't constructed by the governor, nor was it any government agency. It was the actors themselves in collaboration with private people that they went after. So we have the Actors Guild, Musica, all of those groups. What are you doing?
I think there are all those avenues. There's the Actors Guild. We have the music. There's Musica as well, But I mean, for that part, for Musica, I can't speak for Musica.
Yes, of course.
Actors Guild, I am not a member of Actors Guild.
Why are you not?
Are you a member of the Comedian Guild? Do
Yeah,
you have anything like the Comedian Guild?
Yeah, we have the GH Comedians Network, which is almost ready to be launched.
Oh, it's not launched yet?
No.
I hope it's not another white elephant, because
we hope so too.
Because Charlie,
for me, I feel that there are a lot of things that is causing this whole art space, not to respond to some of these things. I say, it ends up becoming a white elephant. Like,
what are some of these things?
A lot of things.
I'll mention few.
But I just spoke about the National Theatre. We are talking about participations. We're talking about what's the word for it? Giving the right requirements. For me, I feel that if, like they say, it's a training year, the whole body, so if it doesn't come from, because you see, if even there is that attention from the government, individuals will also want to be part, because then it's just like, if I'm a private investor and I want to invest, how do they even invest in Ghana? They have to make sure that the country is even stable politically, etc. before then, and then they look at the economic stuff before they even bring money in there. So if the whole pool nunsheda and vibrant, it also will not actually get private investors to come in there. Look at our the way young friends say Children's Park.
If for Sutherland?
For Sutherland Children's Park. There's nothing to write home about. The whole we have only the National
That thing is
Theatre.
a death trap.
We don't have any theatres across the regions. So when you are done with the National Theatre, you don't have anywhere to go and stage your arts. Meanwhile, in other regions, in other places, the theatre runs like months, 6 months. So then, as a theatre practitioner, you're working,
constantly working.
But it's not like that here.
So are you saying that if, let's say, if Sutherland Children's Park was beautiful, because I was there with a team to inspect the place. Yeah, now, you know, being a broadcaster, you get certain small opportunities, and being a mother as well. And, you know, that place, I mean, would you honestly say that that place is a place where you can stage?
So this is what happens. Once there is there is a space that is fit for it. The performance or performances vary in the art form. There's painting, and that's one other thing. So people limit art to only the stage.
Yeah.
But there's painting, there's poetry, there's puppetry, there is
dance, and cultural.
You understand? So once there is an avenue for that, and people know that this is why I can go for that, it brings all those things out. So if there is nothing like that, then first of all, there is that limitation already. So you don't even look at the beyond. You're only looking at the within, how to just get it done, because you also don't want to be idle and not do anything. You're looking at mamenye kakreb. You know, if you are not also actively doing it.
Do you do your own stuff? Like, have you written and staged your own play, or you've done something in collaboration with somebody else?
Yes, we do a lot of collaborations. I have.
So you haven't staged your own?
I have my own comedy show called Romanus Incomplete. I have done 4.
Can you almost say the offended?
Romanus Incomplete.
Is it out yet?
I've done 4
of it
editions. This year will be my 5th edition.
Where do you usually do it?
National Theatre.
Romanus Incomplete.
Yeah.
You've done it for 4 years.
4 years.
Tell us a bit about that.
So Romanus Incomplete basically is Romanus coming to give his followers, or his I don't like calling them fans, because so they are the people
or
who
partners.
Exactly. Giving them all the dose of Romanus. So Romanus as a musician, as an actor, as a stand-up comedian, and every other thing that Romanus stands for. So that's why it's incomplete, because there are a lot up on the sleeve of Romanus. So every other year.
At what point will we see Romanus complete?
Maybe on my deathbed.
That's a great answer.
Yeah,
so
that means all of us are incomplete.
Exactly.
So it is finished right here on earth.
It's a journey.
You keep discovering. You keep discovering. The more you do it, the more you realize, oh, I can do this.
You're a genius,
I can do that.
To think about that.
Oh my God!
Your head is about to explode.
Thank you. Yeah,
but your own. You've done it in collaboration with other people. Romanus Incomplete. Tell us about your own challenges. Like I said, I want Foster's opinion, not what everybody is saying. When it comes to the arts and what you are involved in, what are the challenges you have encountered personally, and how did you overcome them?
That's a big smile.
10 years old.
I like that. You got you right there. Like, you smile like, hey. Yeah, there is a private investor who is watching and wants to put money into Romanus, the whole character.
So personally, I think, like you're saying, we need investors to
No, we.
Okay, I need investors to support.
Tell us about the challenges first, because I'm an investor. So you are saying I need an investor. For
one of the major challenges is finance.
Money.
Having to finance, projects. It's very capital intensive, because especially you need a lot of you need a lot of hands, one, and then you need a lot of
equipment.
Yes, equipment, and then also avenues to props and all that. So let's say, how do I explain this?
What kind of avenue? What do you mean by that?
What I mean by avenue is that, let's say Romanus Incomplete, all the editions I've done in Accra.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to do Romanus Incomplete Takwa. I love to do Romanus Incomplete Kumasi, Romanus Incomplete Accra Day. We tried our best to do Kakra in other towns, but you can't pay for logistics, traveling expenses, and all that, But then when there is an investor, it helps you, it eases that up. And then sometimes you have to travel with your team, you have to travel with your, props and set design and etc. All that are cost intensive.
Okay. If someone hands you $1 million. Let me not use dollars, like let's say 5 million Ghana cedis right now. What is the first thing that you would tackle when it comes to your brand?
When it comes to my brand,
5 million Ghana is cash right now. I want to invest in Romanus. What is the first thing that you would tackle? Investors, he's not talking
Romanus,
about
I've seen you on other stations and you talk a lot. Why are you so slow here like that?
Yeah.
so there are a lot of things I would love to do.
I want one.
Exactly.
The first
so
thing.
it has to be very smart. I can't just talk. So yeah, pauses
that
doesn't
about
mean
you.
you are not.
You know, I thought you would straight. In fact, for a smart person, doesn't stand there and
yes,
give
bear
an
mind
answer.
and so.
But
Then you think
Joy.
I like that
Joy.
about you, but
Yeah.
Mabel, you according to you just enumerated a few of them.
Yeah.
So what are your needs right now to advance what you're doing?
That's what I'm saying. So he said brand.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's different from project.
Project.
Aha.
Okay.
So if I have to work on me as a brand, then I have to be very
Smart.
with it. I can't just say anything.
But don't you have a plan
I have a plan.
in hand?
Like, that's what I'm saying.
So if that money comes,
if
you know
that
okay,
money
already
comes,
have a plan. Yeah.
so one of the things I want to do as an individual, right, is I want to set up a 27-story building
Wow.
that has every floor representing every space of the art. So I have the ground floor for my administration. My first floor will be for spoken word. My next floor will be for artisans. The next floor will be for pottery. The next floor will be for all the representatives of the arts and have a cinema and a theater in there.
Oh.
That's a huge vision.
Oh, that's big.
So
I
if you're
prophesy on you to
Yeah,
come
it
true.
will happen.
Amen. Yeah. So
Now-
that's where my $5 million.
Hey, please, if you have that money sitting now, please make sure you contact
Yeah,
him.
and I call it
Alright.
the Romanus Empire.
The
So-
Romanus Empire.
Yeah.
Wow.
So whoever is listening, I really want this done. So,
You need to join Foster Romanus. Even I get 27-story cry.
yeah.
Now,
But then let's have
somehow,
that so that
yeah.
whoever wants to be an artist, because in Ghana the art space is limited. I don't know where they teach pottery. I don't know where they teach spoken word. I don't know where they teach all the other forms. It's only music, dance, and theater. But then if I can have that, then if there's a potter who does very well with the clay, he should be able to, exhibit in there, and then people should come there and get
It'll
him.
be a large
Have you done
parking
any
space,
spoken word yourself?
My friends do help me sometimes if it's needed for the performance.
But you
then
haven't.
unless the ones who were taught
In school.
in school.
Kita papa pick a peck of pick a peck. A peck of pick a peck.
All right, you know what?
Alright, so
we have some amazing videos of Romanus. So please do watch, and then when we come back, yes, him, Mreno, it's almost done, but then we'll be wrapping up this. So let's go check it out.
They tell you, Prophet Obama wa korino. Oba be chirase. Da nyame, that man, I don't think his wife accepted his proposal. I'm so thinking the wife still our dream was the Ebony Senkra. Because when he proposed, sweetie, I love you, baby, I love you. The wife will be like, let me think about it. The one I would love to be his son will be Bishop Ajinasari. The rest in the building. Yeah, because by the time you misbehave and you get to the house, you hear precious one. Jesus Christ is still in his miracle business. It shall be well. Come and let me lash you. Still Jehovah.
All right, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. In Pawaban and our channel, and before we even get into the shoes that you're wearing, the guy who was doing the sign language, that was brilliant.
He actually walked to me and said he wanted to do that because he realized that most of the performances, those who are the persons living with disability don't get the opportunity to enjoy.
Wow.
So I think he had to stay a year back in school just so that he could help one of the students in the school who was living with the disability. So then he had to do
we
the
have
sign.
to applaud you for that.
Yeah,
Oh,
what's his
thank you
name?
very
Do you know?
much.
Do you know him?
Yeah, I forgot.
Okay,
his
so
name.
we don't know his name, but
I have his
Yeah,
contact.
when we started the show this
gentleman
morning,
in
we
the
were
yellow
actually-
there, we
yeah.
applaud you.
Yeah.
Obi
Yeah, we
any na
applaud
mon
you.
kan chen say
Definitely.
me ba cho ene ma fie ha. Unye live comedy. Emma so.
Your favorite joke?
Yeah, wa ha.
My favorite joke.
Yeah.
I'm not done with a career. How do I get a favorite joke?
What's it?
Say no we career now if I go hair catalog, you know, say,
Hey, why escape me? Very intelligent.
Oh, me ba cho yes nkofo gina ho show. Outside nyina
A month for until they just like you're very smart the way you reason.
Me ba cho your favorite we are
so
waiting.
like now what you have the catalog that you have.
the way you
Let
say,
me see the
"Aw."
catalog that I have.
Let's go.
Okay, let me see. So there's this one that I got just recently.
Well, that's
Akaya say who be ma joke na enye funny a wa unsri
Joke
joke na
they
na
will
che
say
enye
to me,
papa.
"Hey, Tona."
Yeah, me pa cho ntika.
Now was three. Hey, someone. Good.
Papa me try you.
What's it?
Me try.
Oh, try on. Okay, so
Oh, me dey o si dey nya me siri o. What's am o kan na me siri.
hey, there some about. Okay, me jokes never. Me to me count.
Anu odi won ho. Wo da kan gina sari dey.
Okay, oh, say no more here.
Aha, enti is enye dey.
All right, so yeah. I have to bring it to you.
Okay.
He says he needs to perform, not just say it. So.
Okay, so I said Akufo-Addo. People are saying Akufo-Addo hasn't done well. But I think Akufo-Addo has done very well.
Is that a comedy?
Yeah, I'm doing it. I think he has done very well. He deserves some accolades. He said he is going to make Ghana a Ghana beyond aid.
I get it.
I was there for nice ministry.
I get it.
He's making Ghana beyond aid. As it stands now.
I get it. As in Petia. I was there for any kind. Yenda Foster. Nana Ponsa. Maybe
Nana Uswamponsa.
Nana Uswamponsa. Ghana had in Foster Romanus. And pay one man any aji. And in a dinkomo. Onyankopon enhira. Yes, who shows be up say we December.
Yeah, for the Romanus incomplete. And 26th November, yeah, the life of Nasi.
Eh?
Yeah, a friend Kavot and he.
The life of Nasi.
Yeah, we are putting his life on stage.
Where?
National Theatre.
When?
26th November. Yeah.
Time?
4 p.m. and 8 p.m.
Okay. I was here for National Theatre. Yes, I want to for because.
I want to say thank you so much for gracing our studios and making us laugh and sharing your aura and your greatness with us. You were such an intelligent man. God bless you with all your projects. All right. Indeed. Ghana is beyond aid. And I just want to say...